Hey, how you doing? This is Tommy here from Trading with Harmony. And if this is your first time on the channel, I'd like to welcome you and stay tuned. I'm going to go through the analyzing the market for this week coming, which will be the 7th of September to the 11th. And we'll be going through the previous week and all the targets and stuff that I predicted previous week. And so I'll see you straight after the intro. Thanks. Okay, so we can see here then in the actual euro dollar that the last 2 weeks we've been actually pretty much been going actually sideways here. You can see this is what's been happening, but we're still in the actual ascending channel. Okay, so let's go into the actual 4-hour. So last week we were at this point here, we finished here. Okay, and what I was talking about, if we can get a little bit of a pullback and then up to and hit our TP target, which it did this week, it came up and hit our TP target being the 1.1935. So you're in that move, guys, well done. So okay, so for this week coming then, we can see here that actually price has come down and hit our ascending channel twice. So we're looking for this level to hold for this week and beyond. So if we can get that, especially this structural line here at the 1.1855, I'm looking for actually price, if not hold here, to come down to here, hold, and then come up and hit our TP level being the 1.1899 in the euro dollar. Okay, so the pound dollar. So we can see here that the actual the trend line is after being hit here, the actual weekly trend line here. Okay, so there was a lot of actually resistance up here. So it's actually still in our ascending channel as well. So the actual the bears are trying to push it down here, as we can see. But so let's look at the actual 4 hours for our setups. So last week we were at this point here, we finished here, and what I was talking about was that if we can get price to come down into this level here, which it did, and then come up and hit our TP, which it did as well, it hit our 1.3430. so if you're in that move, guys, well done. So so for this week then, what I'm looking for is if we can get price to hold at this level, and particularly actually finish up at this level here. I'm looking for actually price then to come up and hit our TP level being the actual 1.3475 in the pound dollar. Okay, so we have the actual dollar yen. So we can still see here the actual price is still trying to narrow out here as time keeps going by. It's still trying to narrow out here. So we're in this actually price range at the moment. So what I'm looking for then is for price to continue north. So let's go into the actual 4-hour. So last week we were at this point here. We finished here at this point. And what I was talking about, if we can hold this structural level at the 105.10, this will be a good area to, if we can see that price holds at this level and is to continue back up north and hit our TP level, which it did, and hit our actually 106.28. so if you're on that move, guys, well done. So the thing is then, right, so price is holding here at this level. We can see if price continues to hold at this level, I'm looking for price to come up and hit our actually target at the 106.47. But if we get a bit of a retracement back down into this level, then I'm looking for price to continue back up and hit our TP level being the 106.47 in the dollar yen. Okay, so we have the actual dollar Canadian. So we're getting a lot of actually support down here at this level here. Okay, so what I'm looking for then is for this is the descending channel for another move back down south. So let's go into the actual 4 hours. So last week we were at this point, we finished here at this point. And what I was talking about is that we can get a move down to our TP level being the 1.2985. So we're only actually 7 pips away from a short this week. So if you're still in that move, guys, good. So I'm still looking for price to continue down to hit our target for this week and beyond. Okay. Okay, so the actual pound Aussie then, we can see here that actually price is pretty much ranging for the last several weeks in this area here. Okay, so what I'm looking for then in the 4 hour, let's go into the 4 hour and look at our setups. So last week we finished at this point here, and what I was talking about last week is we can get price to come into this structural area, which it did, into the actual 1.8086, and then to continue back up north. So if you're in that move, guys, well done. So I'm still basically waiting for price to continue up and to hit our TP level being the 1.8380. Okay, so the euro yen. The euro yen then, if we just zoom out, so we can see here in the actual euro yen where actually this is support, resistance, support, resistance, and this here again is coming actually resistance. So there's a lot of actually structural price level at this particular level where we're at the moment in the actual euro yen. So let's go into the actual 4 hour. So we can see here basically last week price finished here, and what I was talking about was for price to continue up north and hit our level being the actual 126.38, which it did. So if you're in that, guys, well done. So now what we're looking for then for this week and beyond is that if we can get price to actually hold at this level and then to head back up north and hit our TP being the actual 126.65, this is what I'm looking for this week and beyond in the euro yen. Okay, so in gold here we can see where this ascending channel, where the top part of this has been touched again this week. So it's a very crucial level at this point here for gold. So let's go into the actual 4 hours. So we can see here last week we actually finished here, and what I was talking about was that if we can get a bit of a pullback into this area and then to continue up north and hit our 1988, so if you're in that move, guys, well done. So we hit our target this week, so that's great. So let's look at what we're looking at for this week and beyond for our setup. So if we can get price to hold at this level being the 1923 structural level, I'm looking for price to continue back up north and hit our TP, take profit at 1962 in gold. Okay, so our the Dow Jones is in our ascending channel. So we can see here where it's actually, this actually is a crucial area right here at this point. So quite possibly we're going to get a change of market direction shortly, but let's go into the actual 4 hours for our setups. So last week we were finished at this point here, and what I was talking about last week, if we can get a bit of a pullback into this structural area here being the 27,400 and then to continue back up north and hit our 28,8550, which it did. So if you're in that, guys, well done. So we hit our target this week. So let's look at, we got a big big retracement here, and it came down and hit our actually our structural point here of the actual ascending channel. So if we can get price to actually for this week and beyond, if it will hold at this level, I'm looking for price then to continue back up north and hit our TP, being our take profit at 28,530 in the Dow Jones. Okay then. Alright guys, so that's it again for another week. Where do the weeks go? The weeks are flying by. But so really guys, I want to thank you very much for everything, and thank you very much for your comments. Get to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and to give the thumbs up, and to leave your comments, and I'll get straight back to you. So guys, have a great weekend and week coming, and I'll talk to you next week. Alright, take care. Bye bye.